Without question, the rich and powerful have no limits when it comes to this thing called life. Traveling to exotic places, shopping at high-end retail stores, and attending exclusive VIP parties. Oh, and embracing their inner child so much that driving their actual cars feels like toy cars to them. On today's episode of Deep Luxury, we'll take a deep dive into the different car collections of some of the most famous billionaires in the world, starting with Floyd "Money" Mayweather. With a nickname like Money, you know this man means business. Making a fortune through boxing and entertainment, Floyd Mayweather has an estimated net worth of $450 million. He's considered to be one of the most successful in his field and continues to earn money, even though he has allegedly retired. And while most rich folk build their empires through traditional business ventures, Mayweather has earned his wealth through a few bruises and injuries throughout the years, courtesy of his profession. And because he has worked relentlessly for his money, he never hesitates to splurge on expensive gifts for, well, himself, as he should. His lavish fleet of cars is estimated to be worth more than $15 million. And it's no secret that Floyd Mayweather is a Rolls-Royce fanatic, starting off with his personal favorite, the Rolls-Royce Ghost. The Ghost comes with a 6.6-liter twin-turbocharged V12 engine and produces 575 pounds of torque and 562 horsepower. And not only that, this vehicle has all the opulent features you would anticipate from any Rolls-Royce. Its price tag? A whopping $250,000. Next up is his Rolls-Royce Phantom. This car can get up from 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds, thanks to its 6.8-liter V12 engine that puts out 531 pounds of torque and 453 horsepower. The Phantom, worth a staggering $410,000, is considered to be the symbol of British luxury cars. Handcrafted in England, it comes with first-class amenities that are surely worth the money. Although this vehicle isn't as powerful as the Ghost, the Phantom boasts more of its luxury than its power. Moving on to his Lamborghini collection. Out of all his Lambos, one particular car stands out, the Lamborghini Murcielago. It has a 6.5-liter V12 engine. It produces 650 horsepower and comes with an AWD system to stabilize the immense power. His Murcielago is a distinctive yellow, which differs from his usual black or white choice of color for several of his vehicles. It costs about $330,000. In 2010, the firm chose to discontinue producing new models, and well-maintained models can cost significantly more. Then comes his Lamborghini Aventador. The Lamborghini Aventador quickly became popular with enthusiasts of gleaming, high-performance Italian-made luxury cars. This vehicle cost Mayweather an astounding $400,000. Why? Well, this luxury car has a maximum speed of 350 kilometers per hour and can accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 2.9 seconds. Its engine is a 6.5-liter V12 that produces 691 horsepower and also comes with an AWD system, showing why this car costs that much. But what else would you expect from this world-famous boxer, Mark Zuckerberg? Mark Zuckerberg's net worth is $66.7 billion. And with a net worth like that, he can definitely afford any car he wants. But this Facebook founder is not one to flaunt his luxurious lifestyle. In fact, his car collection demonstrates a balance between flair and practicality. But he does have a few luxury cars, like his go-to car, the Volkswagen Golf. He drives the 7th generation German-made Golf model. This car, which has impeccable interior and leather seats, can go from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds. It's a 6-speed manual transmission, comes with a turbo engine of 2.2 liters, and spits out 220 horsepower. Although this car pales in comparison to the other luxury cars mentioned, it's extremely fun to drive. That's probably the reason why Mark loves driving it so much. But the showpiece of Zuckerberg's car collection is the $910,000 Italian-made Pagani HUAYRA. Much more fitting for a billionaire like him, don't you think? This 2-seat luxury car has a 6-liter V12 engine and produces 720 horsepower. It's considered to be on par with the likes of Aston Martin, Ferrari, and Bugatti. Kylie Jenner. In 2019, Kylie Jenner was given the youngest self-made billionaire title by Forbes for her extremely popular cosmetics brand, Kylie Cosmetic. And this 25-year-old has an insatiable appetite for luxury cars. First on the list is her Bugatti Chiron. The Bugatti Chiron set the record for the world's fastest street-legal car, with a maximum speed of 304 miles per hour and produces 1,400 horsepower. The Chiron cost about $3 million, and that's just for the basic version. So deluxe versions can cost up to so much more. Given its power, we get why it would cost that much. Next is her Lamborghini Aventador. As stated earlier, this is quite a popular popular vehicle. Among car lovers, this $393,695 Italian sports car is regarded as a true classic. The Aventador was initially presented in 2011 and is named after a fighting bull, in keeping with Lamborghini tradition. This car's production was limited to only 4,000 units, but due to its popularity, it reached the 5,000 unit milestone in 2016. KYLIE decided on a bright orange instead of a traditional color, which wonderfully matched the car's sleek design. However, because she customized it, it may have cost her more, but we guess the additional charges were just chump change for someone of her stature. Moving on to her fleet of Ferraris. KYLIE has 4 Ferraris, a Ferrari 488 Spider, like her sister Chloe has, that cost $285,000, a Ferrari 458 Spider worth $250,000, a 482 Italia, and her all-time favorite, the exotic LaFerrari APERTA. With plush leather seats and a variety of bells and whistles, it truly is a unique Ferrari to behold. In true keeping up with the Kardashian fanatics would know that this is one of her favorite vehicles to drive. As mentioned, KYLIE and her sister Chloe both own a Ferrari 488 Spider. This car can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 3 seconds and has 661 horsepower, retailing for about $330,000. She also owns a G-Wagon, a vintage Rolls-Royce, a vintage red Mustang, and a Mercedes Maybach 8600, just to name a few. Her car collection is estimated at around $10 million, which serves as confirmation that this young billionaire takes great pride in her success. Elon Musk. Elon Musk, Tesla's very own CEO, has a net worth of $184.2 billion. With a network like that, and Tesla being the leading electric car company in the world, he obviously has the power to own any car he wants, electric or not. But let's talk about the cars that he does own, like the original 1920s Ford Model T. This car was a gift from a friend of his. Though their identity was never revealed, one can assume that he or she is definitely wealthy too. The Ford Model T was the first mass-produced car in history. It was sold at only $850, but has since then become a collector's item, making this vintage car priceless. Elon's love for vintage cars doesn't stop there. He also owns a 1967 Jaguar E-Type Roadster. He acquired this way back in the 90s using money saved from his very first startup company, Zip2. It cost him around $40,000, and this car still holds a very special place in Elon's heart. Next up is the McLaren F1. This is known to be Musk's favorite car, as he reportedly races this around his personal driveway. There are only 106 McLaren F1s in the entire world, and Musk owns the 67th model. This car has a torque speed of 240 miles per hour. Moving on to the next car in his collection, the 2012 Porsche 911 Turbo. This $80,000 German luxury car is famous for its enormous engine and detailed handling. It has been reported that Elon thought of retrofitting this car with an electric engine, but has never done so. Now, you may be wondering why Tesla models haven't been mentioned yet. Well, he does drive a Tesla, specifically the Tesla Model S and the Tesla Cybertruck. How could he not support his own brand? These are literally his babies. Sergey Brin and Larry Page. Considered to be the most powerful duo in history, the Google founders, Sergey and Larry, have a combined net worth of $177.2 billion. Brin is a committed environmentalist and is actually one of the first few owners of a Tesla back in 2013. He's known to drive mostly modest cars. In fact, his employees pranked him by spray painting his Tesla Model S in bright pink, attached eyelashes to the headlights, and even added a huge Batman logo. Instead of going berserk, he got a good kick out of the prank, and everyone had a good laugh. A cool attitude from a billionaire, wouldn't you agree? And staying true to modesty, the Google founders both drive a Toyota Prius. This car only costs about $40,000, as they believe minimizing fossil fuel emissions is much more essential than driving around in luxury supercars. But the Google founders' investment in flying cars is what really sets them apart from other business tycoons. Developments in propulsion systems, sense and avoid technology, and battery density are fueling the current investment craze in flying cars. The underlying goal here is that compared to conventional helicopters and private planes, electric cars will be more compact, quieter, safer, simpler to operate, and less expensive. This is a sentiment with which Larry Page seems to very much agree with. He has reportedly invested $100 million into a startup flying car company named Kitty Hawk. They have organized about 1,000 test flights over Nevada's Lake Las Vegas. They have also started looking into giving influencers and business partners free rides in hopes of driving sales. It could solve a huge transportation crisis, said Page. He dreams of a world where we'll use flying cars to travel from Palo Alto to San Francisco in just 11 minutes, which currently takes about 90 minutes or so, especially during rush hour. And with that, we're pretty convinced that Bryn and Paige can't wait to trade in their Prius for something more George Jetson-like. Which of these luxury cars would you love to get your hands on someday? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, like and subscribe to the channel for more episodes like this one. Thanks for watching.